I will sing thy name, I will drink thy name, get all drunk with thy name. I will sing thy name, I will drink thy name, get all drunk with thy name. I will sing thy name, I will drink thy name, get all drunk in thy name. Thy name, I will drink thy name, get all drunk in thy name. I will sing thy name, I will drink thy name, get all drunk with thy name. Come to me, oh come to me, Om Lahiri, come to me, oh come to me, Jesus, come to me, oh come to me, Om Sri Yuktesvar, come to me, oh come to me, to me, come to me, oh come to me. Yogananda, come to me, come to me, come to me. Yogananda, come to me, come to me, oh come to me. I will sing thy name, I will drink thy name, get all drunk, oh, in thy name. Sing thy name, I will drink thy name, get all drunk, oh, in. I will sing thy name, I will drink thy name, get all drunk, oh, with thy name. You sing thy name, I will drink thy name.
Good evening. The divine in me bows before the divine in each one of you. Namaste. And I want to welcome everyone that is joining us virtually. Glad you're with us. So there was this atheist. What? He was hiking through the woods, and a big grizzly bear came and was ready to pounce on him. And just then, God showed up. And God said, if you believe in me, I can keep you safe from the bear. And the atheist said, but how can I believe in you? Because I'm a scientist. If I can't measure it with my five senses or mathematically prove it, it doesn't exist. And God said, well, at least can you have me as your higher power, because then I can keep you safe from the bear. And the atheist said, no, I can't believe in a higher power. Nothing above me, nothing above any other human being. But then the atheist said, if you can make the bear a believer, then I'll believe. God said, okay. All of a sudden the bear drops to his knees and he starts praying. And the atheist says, whew. But then the bear has one more prayer. God, thank you for my dinner I'm about to eat. But you laughed.
But you made it up, didn't you?
I'm not saying. So good evening. It's good to laugh, isn't it? You've heard me say this before. Ananda Moyama, the great incarnation of the Divine Mother, contemporary of Yogananda, she said it was good to have at least one full belly laugh every day, because that unties the knots in our nervous system and our chakras. So it's good to laugh. I want to thank Bruce for being with us tonight and blessing us with his music. And I want to thank all of you for being here tonight and blessing us with your presence. We'll now have the Gayatri, the most sacred of the Vedic chants, and it puts a wonderful wall of protection around us, but most importantly, it opens us up to that that light of the divine that illumines everything.
Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Prachodayat. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Prachodayat. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsavitur Varenyam Bargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yona prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsavitor Varenyam Bargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yona prachodayat. Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsavitor Varenyam Bargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yona prachodayat. Prachodayat. Prachodayat.
And we'll now have the prayer, God Christ Guru, written by Paramahansa Yogananda after a vision of St. Francis of Assisi, read by Diane.
God, Christ, Gurus. From the depths of slumber, when you ascend the spiral stairways of wakefulness, be sure to whisper,
God, Christ, Gurus.
God is the food, and when you break your fast of nightly separation from him, taste him and mentally say,
God, Christ, Gurus.
No matter where you go, let the spotlight of your mind ever keep turning on God. And in the battle din of activity, let your silent war cry be,
God, Christ, Gurus.
When boisterous storms of trials shriek, and when worries howl at you, drown their noises by loudly chanting, God,
Christ, Gurus.
When your mind weaves dreams with threads of memories, then on that magic cloth always emboss, God, Christ, Gurus. Every night, in time of deepest sleep, when your peace dreams and calls, joy, 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 and my joy comes singing evermore, always inwardly chant, God, Christ,
Gurus.
In waking, eating, working, dreaming, sleeping, serving, meditating, chanting, divinely loving, let your soul constantly hum, unheard by any.
God, Christ, Gurus. Thank you, Diane. And now we'll pray, and as most of you know, the way that we pray is to acknowledge the gurus in our Kriya tradition, as well as some of the great saints and sages of the Enlightenment traditions. And as I go through their names, if you want, picture them in your mind's eye. Open your heart to their grace, to their light, and to their blessings. Om, blessed Divine Mother. Om, blessed Divine Mother. Om, blessed Divine Mother. Om, Ma Avatar Babaji. Om, Ma Avatar Babaji. Om, Ma Avatar Babaji. Om, Baba Lahiri Mahashaya. Om, Baba Lahiri Mahashaya. Om, Baba Lahiri Mahashaya. Om, Lord Jesus Christ. Om, Lord Jesus Christ. Om, Lord Jesus Christ. Om, Swamiji Sri Yukteswar. Om, Swamiji Sri Yukteswar. Om, Swamiji Sri Yukteswar. Om, Satguru Paramahansaji Yogananda. 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 And again, we honor some of those saints and sages from the Enlightenment traditions, beginning with Moses, the mighty prophet of Judaism, Krishna, the great avatar of Hinduism and the inspiration behind the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord Buddha, Mary, the mother of Jesus, St. Gregory of Nyssa, St. Francis of Assisi, St. Clare of Assisi, Rumi, the great Sufi poet and mystic, Teresa of Avila, Therese the Little Flower, Ramakrishna, Shirdi Sai Baba, Ramana Maharishi, Padre Pio, Anandamoya Ma, Mother Teresa, some of the direct disciples of Yogananda that carried on his work, Roy Eugene Davis, Kriyananda, Dayamata, Brother Bhaktinanda, and we honor Amma, the great loving and hugging saint from India. We bow before these great ones now and always. Amen. And Bruce, you're going to lead us in music?
Yes, I'm going to introduce this next song. 50 years ago, 1976, I was 23 years old, almost 50 years. And I was teaching public school in Jamaica. It's my first job. And one of the first mornings I was there, I wandered out onto the white sands beach of Negril Beach in Jamaica before the sun, as the sun was rising. And there was a Jamaican holy man sitting cross-legged on the beach facing the sun. And I couldn't understand everything he was saying, but he was praying that the sun would come up again, one more time, one more day, just one more day. And I always wished I knew all the words that he spoke. Well, a few days ago, in my morning meditation about 2 a.m., this song came to me, which is called the Morning Song. I'm going to have you sing with me. The lyrics you'll be singing, please repeat after me. One more day. Guide me from above. One more day. Fill me with your love.
With your love.
Let's try it. Riser of the sun, roller of the seas, maker of the stars and moon, look down on little me. Thank you for this day. for the silent night. Show me what you want for me as I move along my way. Here we go. One more day, guide me from above. One more day, fill me with your love. Let's repeat that. One more day, guide me from above. One more day, fill me with your love. Clear my worried mind and calm my troubled heart. Paint my splendid final days as a vibrant work of art. Fill me with your love, dissolve all fear and hate. Make my body strong and fast to serve all you create. Here we go. One more day, guide me from above. One more day, fill me with your love. One more day, guide me from above. One more day, fill me with your love. This is my morning prayer. I feel you right there. Make the best of the time that's left and breathe your sweet sacred air. One more day, guide me from above. One more day, fill me with your love. One more day, guide me from above. One more day, fill me with your love. One more day, fill me with your love.
Thank you, Bruce. That was beautiful. So let's get ready to meditate. Bring your awareness to your precious breath. Within that breath is the very breath of the divine that sustains you and me and everything. So just again become aware of the breath. The inhalation, pause, and the exhalation. And the mantra tonight is very simple. It's a variation of the Hung Saw, So Hum. That means I am that. One with the infinite, one with the divine, one with God. So it's so on the in-breath, focused up on your third eye. Pause, hum. So, hum. It instills a deep sense of peace and silence. I'll repeat it 3 times, then you internalize it. So, hum. So, hum. So, hum. a moment, I'm going to ask Bruce to lead us again in song. But before we do that, keep your eyes closed. Jesus said, ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be open. What is it that you need from God to help you to thrive, to help you to heal, to help you be your divine self? Take a moment and in the heart of your hearts, ask for what you need. And if you don't know what you need, just thy will be done. And Bruce, would you lead us in another song, please?
Bhagavate
Thank you, Bruce. So take a deep breath and open your eyes. You ready? I have two readings tonight, one from the New Testament, from one of the Gospels, and the other one from Yogananda. The one from the Gospel may seem a little bit perplexing, but I'll break it down for you, and it's actually a very hopeful story. In the Gospel and in Yogananda's writing that I'll be reading, they are giving us the keys to living an empowered life, to living a divine life. We're meant, you've heard me say this before, in human form and in the context of all of our human frailties, we are meant to live a divine life. That's what it means to be created in the divine image. That's that spark of the divine in us, that Atman. And we're meant to live from that, not just in a future heaven or a future age, but right now. Okay. So Jesus said, a little bit more of an introduction. He's going to talk about the story of Noah. You all know about Noah and the flood, right? It's not meant to be taken as scientific history. However, it is interesting that many of the world's traditions, mystical, mythological traditions, even there's scientific proof for this, that there was a great deluge of water at one point in our history. All right? So it's interesting. As it was, Jesus said to his disciples, as it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. In those days before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying, and giving in to marriage, essentially having a grand old time, up to the day that Noah entered the ark. They did not know until the flood came that it was going to carry them away. So it will be at the coming of the Son of Man. Therefore, Jesus said, stay awake. For you do not know on which day your Lord will come. But be sure of this, if the master of the house had known, the house is the soul and the heart and our spirit, had known the hour of the night when the thief was coming, he would have stayed awake and not let his house be broken into. So you must be prepared. Stay awake. And then Yogananda, there are 3 ways of tuning in with the Guru: by self-surrender, by intelligent questions, and by service. A disciple who is in tune with the Guru learns through unalterable devotion to perceive the spirit behind the egoless transparency of the Guru's personality. The exalted Guru who knows spirit is one with spirit itself. A true Guru who adores God only and perceives him constantly in the temple of his body and mind accepts the devotion of a disciple only to transmit it to the Lord. Unconditioned devotion to the Guru enables him to pour peacefully the ocean of his wisdom into the expanding being of the disciple. Without deep devotion, the debris of doubt clog the mental channel of the disciple's perception. He cannot faithfully receive the Guru's subtle, inflowing rivulets of enlightenment. All right, so let me try to break this down. Last week, to kind of set the tone, my talk was more preachy. This is going to be more teachy tonight, okay? I still frequently, understandably, get emails from people and text messages from people. What are we to make with the craziness in the world? Is the world coming to an end? No, the world's not coming to an end. Let me put it in the context of the wisdom that comes from India, where they talk about this cycle, the great 24,000 year period, where you have these ascending and descending cycles. And there was a version of that in the Roman Empire, in the Greek world, and the Egyptian world. So there are 4 stages of human development, and it's a cycle. We repeat them. Okay? The first stage that we're just really out of since the 1600s is called the Bronze Age, or I'm sorry, not the Bronze Age, yeah, but what's the metal name for it? I know, what's the metal name for it? The Iron Age, okay. So the first one is the Iron Age. And again, these 4 ages together come to approximately 24,000 years. In the Iron Age, there's not a lot of light present to humankind. And there's a science behind it. The science behind it is that our solar system has a 24,000 year pathway around the center of the universe, the center of the great Gayatri. And during the Dark Ages, we are furthest away from the center. And so there's less light, less energy externally available to humankind. And so we call that the Dark Ages because it's dark, Iron Age. And there's great suffering during that time. Jesus came in the darkest of the Dark Ages. Let me use this analogy. You have 18 players playing baseball, 9 players on each team. They have the same equipment all the time, same field, everything's the same. But if they're playing at night and there's no lights to light the field, they're not going to be able to play very well. That's the Dark Age. In the Golden Age, at the highest point, the light is bright. And so these 2 baseball teams can play to their best and highest ability and really thrive. But in the Dark Age, they have all the equipment, all the great players, but they can't play well because there's not enough light to guide them. That's the Dark Age. Okay? Again, we're only out of that about 500 years. Sri Yukteswar points out that since 1600, just think of all the scientific discoveries that have come our way. That's because we are beginning the ascension eventually to the Golden Age. We got to go through the Silver Age and then we get to the Golden Age. So there's more light available to us, and we're starting to make discoveries about how everything is energy, so on and so forth. But this is the problem. We have 1 foot out of the Dark Ages. So we still have a lot of influence from the Dark Ages, and we're in this period of transition, which means chaos. So what's happening is there have been all kinds of souls, good, bad, and indifferent, who have been waiting to come to planet Earth right now because it's a wide open playing field. It's chaos. Everybody gets to be who they think they need to be, including the good guys and the bad guys. So we're in this period of transition that is difficult. It's not the end of the world, just difficult. Now, this is the good news. Turn the heat off. The good news is that your soul and my soul chose to be here at this point in history because it maximizes our capacity to grow and to evolve spiritually. It's like before we incarnated thousands of years ago, we said to God, what is the best time to visit planet Earth so I can maximize my spiritual evolution? And God said, why don't you wait till the Golden Age? It's much easier. And no, I'm not waiting till the Golden Age. I want to grow. All right, then, be born in the late 20th century and the early 21st century because there's going to be lots of opportunity to grow. So I want to underscore a true point here. None of us are victims. We chose to be here. Your soul chose to be here because you came to maximize your spiritual evolution. All right, so let me tie that into the gospel. The time of Noah was a time when similar to what we are in right now. And we go through these cycles. Similar. And we always have two choices in this cycle. We can stay in ignorance, driven by our karmic compulsions, and then when the metaphorical floods come, we fall prey to them. Or we can choose to be awake and be like Noah. Okay? I want to make a little footnote. Noah came before there was Judaism and before there was Christianity. So this applies to everybody. There's no outsiders. All right. So again, we can be like the people who thought, I'm going to stay in ignorance and be driven by my compulsions and my karmic tendencies, or I'm going to choose like Noah to be awake. And you know how Noah took animals, 2 of each? I want you to get this symbolism of 2. It's the integration of the divine and the human. The more we integrate our humanity with that divine spark, the more we live our life in an arc of God's guidance and protection. You got that? That's what the 2 animals represent. The integration of the human and the divine in us. That creates the ark that protects us and guides us through these storms. Let me go to the Mahabharata. Most of you are familiar with the Bhagavad Gita, the wonderful story. It's the highest, I think it's the highest scriptures along with the gospel. Yogananda said that, of Arjuna and Krishna. But the Mahabharata is a whole story with like 2,000 chapters or more. And in that chapter, in one of those chapters, Arjuna, who was a disciple of Krishna and the Bhagavad Gita, he has 2 names. One is Arjuna and one is Krishna. You see the symbolism? There's an Arjuna in us. That's our human side. Not a bad side, just our human side. And then we have a Krishna in us. We have a Jesus consciousness in us. And so this period of history that we are in is meant to wake us up and to bring these 2 pieces together. And that becomes the ark that carries us through the storm. And it doesn't just carry us through the storm, because what happens at the end of the story of Noah is humanity got a second chance, a new start, a fresh start. So all of us are part of God's plan to give humanity a fresh start. We're not going to see the full fruits of it in our lifetime. But we are helping God to pave the way to give humanity a fresh start as we evolve towards the golden age. So we have a very important function to integrate Arjuna and Krishna, our humanness with the divine within us. That's the ark. So I want to talk about how we do that. So if ignorance is where we don't want to go, where do we want to go? Well, Jesus told us, be awake, stay awake. The name Buddha means wakefulness, to be awake. We complicate God so much. God is very simple. God is the consciousness of truth, beauty, and goodness. God is the consciousness of love in time and space. To be awake is to expand our consciousness into truth, beauty, and goodness, into love. The more awake we are, the more we are in God. I mean, I'll share with you a story from my adolescence. I've shared this story before. When I was 16, I went to live with a foster family, and they're still in my life. They're wonderful. But they had a farm. And my second summer with them, I had a summer job. They used to go on vacation. I couldn't go with them because I had a summer job. And so it was my job for the first time. My foster father put me in charge of the farm. And he wrote this long list of they had cows and horses, and I had to take care of them every day before I would go to work and when I got home from work. And he knew I had ADD, so he wrote this list of everything I had to do, when I had to do it. And then at the end, he said, Craig, stay present and concentrate. And I remember I read it, and I didn't take it as, something oppressive. I felt his words like, yes, stay present and concentrate. And I remember thinking, this feels really good, to be present and awake. What he was saying, in his own words, be present, fully present, and be awake. And as I look back, that was an experience of God consciousness in its seed form, in its infancy form. So do you see what I'm saying? God consciousness is just being awake more and more and more and more. So I want to break that down as to how we do that. So the first thing is the decision to meditate every day. Why does that create awakeness and alertness? Because you don't have to meditate to live. You have to eat and drink to live. Most of us have to work to live, but you don't have to meditate. There's nothing necessitating it. You can go your whole life without meditating or praying. That choice to meditate, in and of itself, it awakens that consciousness. You see how that works? It awakens the consciousness. Literally, they've done studies with this. When you choose to meditate or choose to be present and awake, it releases endorphins and dopamine in your system. That's why it feels good. And those good-feeling chemicals are the grace of God that occur, that flow when we wake up. The second thing in our wakefulness is we choose to witness everything, and I love this phrase from Carl Jung, with unprejudiced objectivity. That sounds easy. It's one of the hardest things we could ever do. What do I mean by that? When things happen, particularly if they're uncomfortable or we don't like them, one of two things will happen. They keep us in darkness and in ignorance. We will then just sort of check out, eat too much, drink too much, get into some sort of addiction so we don't have to feel the discomfort. Or we will judge the discomfort, we will judge what we're seeing without mercy and saying it shouldn't be happening. Either way, we're in ignorance, we're not awake because we either are running away from it or we're trying to judge it and control it. Unprejudiced objectivity is just being present without our stories. Just looking at what is there. It doesn't mean that we don't make moral choices. But you can't make a moral choice if you're judging everything that's in front of you through the guise of your limited understanding. Does that make sense? One of the hardest things about being I'm a retired psychotherapist, but being a psychotherapist, but also being a spiritual teacher is there are times I see people, and if you have children, you've seen this, okay, make really, really stupid decisions. And they're really going to suffer. And you try to, you lovingly try to intervene. My rule is, I shared this with a group of teachers in the Assisi Institute. I'll say something once. If I have a connection, I'll say it twice. If I have a good connection with the person, I'll say it a third time, like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. And after that, I have to let it go and trust that they need to have this experience that they're having, good, bad, or indifferent. See, we don't typically learn things because meaningful things because people tell us. We learn by trial and error. So when we look at the world is just in a process of trial and error. And God would like to, God has told us how to fix it, right? Read the Bhagavad Gita, read Jesus, read the life of Francis of Assisi. We know how to fix it. We're only going to want to fix it individually and collectively when we've gone through the experience and then we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. Do you see that? I'm just giving you an example of unprejudiced objectivity. I'm not going to say anymore this person shouldn't be going through this because maybe this is exactly what they need to go through to grow. I'll try my interventions. When it doesn't work, I have to let it go. Give it to God. Not try to save them from their karma. Karma's not a punishment. Karma's meant to wake us up. So looking at things with unprejudiced objectivity. And if you think you have all the answers, please know that you don't. Okay? What's the third thing we do in wakefulness? And this is very important. We choose consciously, lovingly, and wisely how we are going to proceed in our life. See, the less awake we are, the more asleep we are. Again, we're just driven by unconscious instincts, karma, desires that we're half aware of. The more that we are awake and present and living in unprejudiced objectivity, we begin to see, oh, this is the right path. I'm going to choose to be an instrument of God's love in the world. I'm going to choose to live my life by truth, beauty, and goodness. I'm going to choose to be a light in the darkness. And that choice, it awakens our consciousness even more. And that consciousness is God. And it awakens us to God's love, God's wisdom, God's grace that becomes a bigger force in our lives, and we know it, we sense it, and we feel it. And the more we choose that, the more our consciousness expands and the more awake we become. Let me tell a story just to get to the crux of the matter, and then I will wrap this up. I've kind of borrowed this from Native American folklore and integrated it. So the great bear, the great fish, the great eagle, the great mole, and the great owl are gathering. And they are having this meeting, and they're saying, we think God made a mistake. And the mistake that God made is that he put the divine image in every human being. And that gives them virtually unlimited power. But they shouldn't have it, but they have it, but they're not ready for it. So we have to hide it from them until they're ready. So the bear said, no problem, I'll take that knowledge into a cave where they can't find it. And he said, no, they're going to find all the caves and find it sooner or later. The great fish said, I'm going to take it to the bottom of the ocean. They won't find it there. No, they're going to build submarines. They're crafty. They're going to find it there. The eagle said, I'll take it up into the heavens. They won't find it there in the highest sky. He said, no, they're going to build airplanes. They'll get it. The mole said, I'll bury it into the depths of the earth. They won't find it there. They said, no, they're going to develop ways to drill and get to that. They're not going to find it. And finally, the owl said, I know where we're going to hide it. We're going to hide it in the depths of their heart. And they won't be able to access that power and that intelligence until they're ready to open their hearts and live from love. You and I are here right now at this point of history, again, not as a coincidence. We chose to be here because this would optimize our wakefulness. Wakefulness is Godness. Wakefulness is God consciousness. It gets bigger and better and fuller and deeper the more we awaken. This is the point. We will ultimately only awaken and use this God ability, this virtually unlimited powers that we have, to the extent that we commit ourselves to love. To the extent that we commit ourselves to love and to be a loving energy and presence in the world, guided by wisdom, but to be love. Is there ever a reason not to love? And love doesn't mean you like the person. Okay? It isn't sentimental. It's the choice to serve their highest good. Is there ever a reason not to love anyone? I'm going to make this challenging. I said this at a, I don't think I said it last Thursday, but I said it at a workshop that Christiane and I gave on the chakras a few weeks ago. And, you know, I know that there's a political split within the Assisi Institute. That's why we don't talk about politics, because then it would take us into the dark ages, okay? So some people don't like Trump. But do you know that someday, no one's lost forever, no one. Someday Trump is going to be a saint. It won't be in his lifetime, but someday he's going to be a saint. See, when God looks down on us, God doesn't just see us where we are in the muck and the mire right now. God sees the whole picture of where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. That's why God hasn't given up on the human race yet, or any of us individually. And if you're on the other side of the political spectrum, you don't like the new mayor in New York City because he's, flirting with Marxism, guess what? Someday he's going to be a saint too. Do you see what I'm saying? We can't choose who we're going to love or not love. You don't have to be a bedfellow with them. That's not what I'm saying. But we have to choose to see that divine image in everyone and everything. And I'll close with, this is not a story, it's a true fact. In the Indian tradition, Hindu tradition, the lotus flower symbolizes spiritual life on a lot of levels, right? Well, in a dry lake bed in China, been dry for hundreds and hundreds of years, they found a dormant seed for the lotus flower. And they carbon dated it 1,300 years old. Okay. They took that seed and put it in good soil and watered, and sure enough, it sprouted. There's a divine seed in every one of us, every human being, that someday is going to sprout. Maybe 1,300 lifetimes, but it's going to sprout. There's a divine seed in the collective consciousness of the human race. It may take till we get to the golden age for it to sprout, but it will sprout. And it begins with you and me and our choice to love and to have that love be guided by the highest wisdom. The divine in me bows before the divine in each one of you. So just a few announcements. We are still in the middle of our envelope campaign. We're in our 14th year at the Assisi Institute, and we ask people to generously make a donation in some denomination of $14. It helps us to close our mortgage gap, and it also helps us to just keep the lights on and keep us running. So please consider making a donation to the Assisi Institute in some denomination of $14. Could be 14 cents, it could be $14 million, and it all works. Okay, December 12th, there's a sound bath with Megan, and you can go online and register. The 12th is a what day? It's a Friday. And Megan did our music last week. She's a sweetheart. She's got a wonderful spirit. And sound baths are wonderful ways of taking care of yourself, particularly during the busy holiday season. Okay? What time is that? 6:30. On December 18th, we're having our luminary service. And what we do with that is we light candles and we honor people in our life who are alive and people that have passed. It's a really beautiful service. There's lots of light in the midst of the darkness. It's one of our favorite things to do every year. So if you go online, right, there's information out on the desk out there, how to register for that. Give the name of your loved one, and we will honor them. It's really a beautiful service. I encourage everybody to come. And there is an annual interfaith Thanksgiving service on Thanksgiving, November 27th at the Asbury First Methodist Church on East Avenue. It's at 11 a.m., 1040 East Avenue. And a lot of different interfaith ministers and people will be there. There's a rabbi that's going to be there, a Muslim, an imam's going to be there. It's a wonderful time to come together if you can get away at 11 a.m. on Thanksgiving morning. So, did I get everything, Kathy, there?
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Vicki attended an interfaith service, morning prayer service a couple weeks ago, a meeting, just to plan these things. And I'm going to be attending them with Vicki in the future, and we're going to hold one here sometime this winter, spring. So, because really we are all one. We just show up in different pots and different colors and different flavors, but we're one. Okay, anything else? Okay. And we won't have Kriya next week, although some people said, please have Kriya so I can get away from my family. And I suggested that to Vicki and I just got that death look. So no Kriya, but we will have Kriya 2 weeks from now. And Bruce, I want to thank you for your wonderful music and blessing us that way. Thank you. Please hold the silence in here, and Vicki and I will greet you down the hall. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Okay? Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, Friend, beloved God, may thy love shine forever on the sanctuary of our devotion. And may we be able to awaken thy love in all hearts. Om, peace, shanti, shalom. Amen.
Put your hand in the hand of the man who steals the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calms the seas. Take a look at yourself and you can look at others differently. By putting your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. Every time I look into the holy book, I want to tremble. When I read the part where the carpenter cleared the temple, for the buyers and the sellers were no different fellas than what I confess to be. It causes me shame to know I'm not the man I should be. So put your hand in the hand of the man who steals the waters. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calmed the sea. Take a look at yourself and you can look at others differently. In the hand of the man from Galilee. Put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. putting your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. Oh, children,